Anybody, any comments, please come to the mic and say whatever you want to say. But you heard something about funding opportunities, maybe some of you have some thought how to leverage them or how to do anything. Anybody online? Yeah, if you have any comments. Now, everybody is a panelist, so you can unmute and speak. Khalid, okay, please come on over, Erica.
So for funding opportunities, I wonder what the engagement of the electrical vehicle industries are. From a fire standpoint, battery fires are a massive area of research and a massive concern. I recently got a call from someone at GE. They don't want to put fire protection in their facilities, and they want to know how to evaluate that. And I imagine with post-earthquake fire could be a huge issue here. It's also an issue with wildfires. In the most recent Colorado fire, firefighters actually let a brand new hotel burn to the ground to put all resources towards the Tesla facility because they were so afraid about the explosions from the batteries. So I think we could have I don't know.
Yeah, that's a great idea. So I'll tell you one thing we have talked about, because you probably know there's going to be a proliferation of charges. PG&E has developed a smart grid, a new meter that has accelerometers inserted in them. And there's an opportunity to propagate those across this expansion of the smart grid. So that's one thing we have talked about, but we have not thought about fire. It's great, really good. Thank you for that idea.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Sashi here. I just wanted to say, actually thank, thank you guys for putting this together. And I think it's just, it's great to have these discussions. And we at PRIB, we've been also trying to think in terms of this long-term planning and, resources. And one of the things I actually forgot to mention was initially PIER really was focused primarily on earthquake engineering, but as you can see now, we are kind of trying to expand that to other extreme events, and so talking about things like resilience and so on. I do believe there are all kinds of opportunities out there, and going forward, I really hope to see even larger projects with more engagement, involvement from both all the Pure Code institutions as well as the students. So I just want to make that general comment.
Yeah. Come on over here.
Okay, so most of this presentation has been about doing research, including a lot of experiments. One thing that probably a lot of you need to also keep in mind is the labs that do the work. So most of the funding is going to research, that's great, but keep in mind the labs also, we have been doing, all the labs across the nation have been doing a great job over the last 30, 40, maybe 50 years. But I'm sure if we get more funding and better equipment, we can do even better job for you. So while keeping in mind all the research, please also keep the labs in mind and maybe try to get us some funding too. I know that UCSD Shaketable just got a great upgrade, which is great for the people doing the 10-story and 7-story, 6-story wooden structures. And I know that Reno got a soil box. That's great. And I believe Pierre is also planning something for the Shaketable here. But yeah, if you all can also keep in mind and maybe try to, for example, the DOE funding point, if maybe we can divert some of the funding to lab upgrades, that would also be great. So,
Great point. Thank you. Any other comments from the floor here? Yeah, come on over.
Professor Zarian says that leaves us in Irvine to be the first in line for the lab upgrade.
You have to be here in person, Farzin. We cannot accept.
I'm jumping on the plane if that is the requirement.
Okay, so about the funding and the research, most of the research as peer, although expanding to other extremities, about structural research. While between 15 to 20% of the total construction cost of a building will go to the facade and glazing system. So few research about the glazing subject to earthquake, glazing subject to fire, and glazing subject to blast. Probably that can be an area of funding and research in future because it's a knowledge gap in that area. Thank you.
Just looking around. Greg, Jack? Are you, anyone? Okay. Going on.
Amarnath,
Yeah, Khalid, please go on ahead.
I just want to say, I hope we are capturing all these ideas, are we?
Yeah, we are recording, I believe, yeah.
Okay, good.
Anyone else? This is,
I'll just thank you for being quick on your feet. This
okay.
great job.
Thank you. Thank you all for accommodating the small delays here and there, and and coming in. It's great to see 20-30 people and about 20-30 people online too, and I really appreciate the interactions we had during lunch and breaks. Those are the things we look forward to. Sorry we had to cut them short for presentations, but we hope to have perhaps annual meeting in 6 months or so in person. So that time, what we'll do is we'll fully cut off the online, so people are forced to come if they want to see the thing. So that's our goal. Okay, so thank you all for coming, and safe travels.